Hey folks, in this casual vlog, I'm going to take you through my last days in New York City and my trip moving over to Hong Kong. Note, there isn't a whole lot of photography content in this video, it's more of a travel vlog. Welcome to the Fleeing America vlog. As I said in the last video, I'm moving out of America, moving to Hong Kong. And this is the second last day that I'm in this apartment where I've been making videos for the last few years. I packed everything up. My wife and the cats are both safely in Hong Kong. The movers arrive tomorrow. I just got one last little exciting delivery. More on that later. But today I'm going on a tour of culinary highlights with one of my buddies. I can't wait. Ah, man. Perfect day to go check out some restaurants. Ugh, terrible weather. So, culinary adventure, America's best food. What are we doing?
Would you like some breakfast or Italian?
I can do some breakfast.
All right, let's go to the greatest breakfast place in America.
Oh, you're taking me to AutoZone.
No, the greatest.
Oh, look at that. It's kind of outdoor, kind of indoor. Okay. Oh, I've heard of this place. It was, I believe, founded by Ian Hopp.
So it was Thomas Edison in 1925. And designed for
That doesn't
American.
really count as outdoor, but we'll get one by the window. So I think that Juan thinks that he's punking me by bringing me to these places, but I've not been, so I'm genuinely excited. Where's my wallet? There we go. Oh. This is something to do with pancakes.
It stands for International House of Pancakes.
And it's smiling.
Smiling.
I'm excited. What is the must-have thing for breakfast?
The Grand Slam Super American Breakfast. It has everything.
I'll take two. Is it the breakfast sampler or they don't have it?
Yeah, the breakfast.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Well, thank
Good
you.
morning. Do you want something to drink to start?
What is this Grand Slam breakfast? Do you have a Grand Slam breakfast?
No, we have the sampler, breakfast sampler. The Islam, it's called, I guess, Denny's, something like that.
Oh, okay.
But we are an IHOP, so it is like a...
Oh, wrong shop. Rude. Wow. They have a breakfast combo here that is 1,580 calories.
Okay. And let me combine with your Swedish cream.
Great.
Enjoy your food, guys.
Thank you.
That's the side. Oh, my cream is gone. So that is pumpkin spice pancakes with cream on the side. And then hash browns, eggs, and tri-tip steak, mushroom, and onion. Feast for a king. And the breakfast sampler. And what are you having instead of pancakes?
Swedish crepes.
Oh, no.
Fancy.
And toast.
And toast.
Okay, well, I mean, all right. I'm not even playing. This isn't it may not be the most healthy meal, but it's genuinely delicious. I can see why this is popular. What do you think? 3 meals today? 4? 3, 4?
Four.
So I think that may be all the pancake I can manage. Get in there. So after a giant breakfast at midday, apparently we're going to an old English cobblestone part of town now in Queens. Oh, it's a pub that's closed. Oh, I just realized it's October. Is that why you brought me here? You're so thoughtful. So tell me the cultural background of this fascinating traditional American dish.
Well,
This looks a lot like salad.
that's what it is. It's a healthy American salad. So you have tomatoes and your
Corn?
avocado and your corn. There you go.
So colorful. So I always knew that I like Hefeweizen beer. Never knew that I liked wings until like 2 months ago. And now that I'm leaving America, I have a little wing addiction. I'm stuffed. I'm happy. What next?
White Castle.
Okay, now all I know about, I haven't even seen the movie, but Harold and Kumar go to White Castle and it's something to do with stoners. So do I need to get high or?
Cut the video quickly.
Okay, White Castle. And what's the must-have food at White Castle?
Burgers, of course. Real authentic American burgers.
So we're talking like prime rib,
Oh yes, the
medium
best,
ground. Oh, about to get hit by a car.
the best kind of meat ever.
Over the meadow and through the woods to White Castle we go. Something, something, burgers, burgers, and something, something else. I'm not high, but wow, that's a hell of a pair of legs. Da-da-da-da. Burger, burger, something, something. We're following cops. Up. You said they all give you diarrhea, right?
Yeah.
10 box. So 10 original, 10 cheese, 10 jalapeno box.
You want 10 cheeseburgers and 10 jalapeno?
Yeah, the crave cheese, but with 10.
Oh, 10,
yeah.
10, 10?
Yeah,
One larger fry?
yeah, cheese fries.
Cheese fry?
Yep,
The hot cheese or one hot cheese?
hot cheese.
One or two?
2.
Okay.
And then 2 large Dr. Peppers. This is bigger than my head.
It's small. You want it? Thank you.
Okay, so they call this a bold move. I think that means bad decision.
Look at it. Oh.
What the fuck? They're all individually boxed.
Yep.
Holy shit, that's a lot of packaging.
It's like doing a drug deal right now.
Okay, Sugar Plum, what can I get for you? Would you like a blue or a yellow or yellow?
I don't know.
So that would be regular cheese and spicy cheese?
I don't know.
Let's start with this one.
I was looking regular cheese. Oh.
This is a nice little leg warmer too. So how do you even eat this?
It smells delicious. So you just pull it out and you eat it.
That is not meat.
It's completely meat. Whether it's beef or horse or raccoon, well, you know.
I mean, I never thought McDonald's was like highbrow. That's not cheese.
How dare you?
That little bucket of goop costs more than one of those burgers.
Broke.
Really? Is the
Eating
bread
it.
good?
Yeah, I mean, it's bread, but it's unlimited. So,
There's a great Woody Allen joke. These jokes are always about Jewish people, so I think I can safely say 2 Jewish women sitting in a deli, complaining. How's your sandwich? Oh, mine's terrible. This place has really gone downhill. It's dry, the food's no good, da da da, and the other one turns around and says, it's such small portions. And that's how he feels about life. Everything's terrible, but life is still too short.
it's still too short.
I'm not even joking. Like, I've eaten everything. Scorpions and... After the White Castle and fries, I wanted to be sick, and now I've got a wicked headache.
Yes.
What is in that?
Pure American magic.
Ugh. It's the following day. After half a dozen trips to the bathroom, I think I'm okay with the White Castle. The cleaning up is underway. Movers have been in. It'll be a couple more hours, and then, unfortunately, farewell to this view. Okay, having checked out of my apartment, it was time to move into the city. You can see my luggage and my giant Mac Pro taking up the whole car.
Unbelievable. Every people doing good.
I hope so. Everyone should vote.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the line to vote, it's a line for a chocolate chip shop. Well, still, get out and vote, folks. Good morning. So, finally it's not raining, but I think it's coldest day of the year, my God. I'm heading now to Tisch Hospital to get my COVID test done, which I need to be allowed to board the flight to Hong Kong, so fingers crossed. So the process for getting your testing done is actually really straightforward. You have to make appointments ahead of time. We'd already done this with my wife. Then line up, wait your turn, and the test takes all of a minute or two.
Nose, keep it over your mouth still, right?
Okay.
Go ahead and do that now. Oh, and then tilt your head back a little bit. Breathe through your mouth. I'm at the tip of your nose. You're going to start to feel some pressure. You're doing great. Breathing through your mouth. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm coming out. Good. All done.
So that's actually my fourth COVID test I've had this year. First time at one of these certified labs, so different kind of swab, deeper, lots more rotation. Yeah, so in about 8 hours I should have my result. What can I say? I really like oysters. On my second last day, I was lucky to get loaned a Nikon Z6 Mark II, so I was wandering around the city to take some shots, and a lot of businesses were boarding up their windows in anticipation of unrest with the upcoming election. Flash forward, and as quick as that, I'm on my way to the airport. My flight was just after midnight, so I was heading out at about 9 p.m. to JFK. It doesn't look like that much luggage, but each one of my bags were 32 kilos, and the Mac Pro comes in about the same. Let's not even mention the hand carry. So, definitely the quietest I've seen a New York airport ever. The cafe staff have been amazing. They check all your documents for you. They really help with guiding you through the whole process. Considering how much trouble they've had with layoffs and stuff this year, I'm so grateful to the cafe staff that got me through this. Moving the Mac Pro was not so easy, but we're almost there. Time to go through TSA immigration, and again, zero line. And then I have like 2 hours to kill in an airport that I assume is going to be totally shut. Good thing about an empty airport means that I could really take my time to repack everything. Carrying so many lenses and whatnot with me, it's always a bit difficult going through the scanners. As predicted, JFK was a ghost town. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but I was still kind of shocked. And no matter where you looked, coverage of the results trickling through of the election were being played. Luckily, I was in a disguise. And before you knew it, it was about time to board. It looked like there was more staff on the flight than people. I would say about 30 people in total on my flight as passengers. It was great that Cathay showed you all of the different things they're doing in terms of COVID testing and preventative measures. And takeoff, my first flight in about 8 or 9 months. Farewell, New York. It's a long 15 to 16 hour flight to Hong Kong direct. Good to have a lot of space around me to be able to rest and, not have to worry about being in too close contact. Although nothing was getting through this monster of a mask. Now, I won't bore you with too many details about the Hong Kong side of things. If you want to see more of that, then leave me a comment. But essentially, you have to get a couple of COVID tests on arrival as well, and then sit in the airport for about 6 to 8 hours whilst you wait for your test to get processed. And once it's clear, then you go through and do immigration and pick up your luggage, and then head in for 2 weeks of hotel quarantine, where you can't leave the room for a second. The 8 hours didn't exactly fly by, but I was glad that when my results came through, all clear as predicted. So now time to catch another bus over to the proper arrivals terminal and go through the process of immigration as you normally would. Done, done, done. After hours and hours, literally 9 hours since I landed, I'm out, and now to find the bags, and please let my Mac Pro have arrived safely. Well, I see the box. It looks intact. That's a good sign. I'm the last one out. I grabbed the taxi in from the airport to Hong Kong Island, where I'm going to be staying for the next 2 weeks. The only real weak spot in their procedure here, you just make your own way into your own hotel, so you could theoretically, I guess, go and do whatever you want for a little bit of time before starting your quarantine. If you're not familiar with it, the story of how they built the Hong Kong airport and all of the bridges and tunnels to go out there is really fascinating. I'll pop a link to a great documentary about it below. Okay. Home sweet home for the next few days. Oh my goodness. I've been up for a good, I don't know how many hours now. I'm exhausted. Had a shower, getting my stuff unpacked. I've got to go through all that luggage, make sure the computer's still working. So I think that'll do it for this first vlog. Join me, I'll do a second one where I show you around where I'm going to be locked up for the next 2 weeks, let you know if the computer's working, tell you a bit more about my move to Hong Kong and next steps. And if you have any questions that you'd like me to cover in that next one, leave them as a comment below, and I'll do a little Q&A section in that video as well. Cheers, guys. Oh, by the way, this is my new wristwatch. Do you like it? It's my GPS tracker.